Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by Design by Kathy. Today I want to do an acrylic pouring and it's what I call the animal print pour. I've done a couple before and that's just what it reminds me of because it's not technically a tree ring. Well, it's not a tree ring. I'm just going to call it an animal print pour. So let me get set up and we'll get right to it. So for this animal print, jungle room, wild kingdom, pour, whatever you choose to call it, it just makes me think of that. Who didn't, used to love all the animal prints. But I'm going to be using black. I've got buttermilk, and I've got, it's called real brown, and then metallic rose gold, which is, I'm just a super fan of the, I love the rose gold. It goes with so much. I love it. It's one of my favorites. So I'm going to start layering. I'm going to use just this little plastic, couple of dollar measuring cup that I, just keep and reuse and reuse. And I'm going to start pouring in, get my dirty cup ready. Now remember, it helps to kind of bank your paint off the side a little bit. That will help stay on top of the previous color. Some of your heavier paints will want to just plunk down to the bottom. I can't seem to hold on to anything today. That's not a good thing with paint everywhere. I have a good bit of paint mixed up here. I am pouring this on a 16 by 20 canvas, which clearly takes more paint than an 8 by 12 or 11 by 14 or even whatever other in-between sizes you come up with there. But so since I'm using Floetrol, I'm using the same formula that I always say to use with Floetrol, which is 1 part paint, 2 parts of your Floetrol. So all in all, I used probably about 2 ounces of paint of each of these colors. Again, it is all going to depend on the size canvas that you will be pouring on. So approximately 4 ounces of Floetrol with 2 ounces of paint, and mix them well. You want to make sure that your Floetrol or whatever pouring medium you are using is thoroughly mixed with your paint. And I think that's all that I'm going to be able to get out of there. Now what I want to do, and the reason I'm using this, you can still use a cup, which is fine. I want to be able to have a little more control, so if you've got a cup that's pretty flexible, then go ahead and use whatever cup you have. If it's too stiff and you can't make a spout, you may want to think about getting a little cheap measuring cup. So I'm going to just start up in the corner. I'm going to go different directions. I think the different directions gives it a lot of different ways for the paint to flow and stretch. But I'm going to start pouring in a tiny little stream and using gentle back and forth motions. So I'm just going to start right here. And I'm going to go back and forth. Okay, now we're ready. We're ready to do our tilting. I want to start this way. I don't want all this black to just go shooting off here. I always love the way the black and the rose gold commingle together. I think they come out really cool together. Okay, and we've got some cool color variations going on here. Really, really cool. And that is really all it takes. Just continue that little back and forth motion throughout your whole canvas. Always remember what colors you put in first or what's going to come out last. which I wanted the black. In hindsight, you know, which we usually have those a lot of times, I think I would have added a little more black to have a little more black throughout. I mean, while there still is, and it's forming some really cool little line definitions, which I'll blow up, you know, I'll blow up at the end and you'll see those. I'm not sure. Oh, no, that's supposed to be there. Anyway, it's really cool. Even have some cell formation going on to give it a little more definition and design. But this is how simple it is to create an animal print painting by doing an acrylic pour. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I look forward to your comments. Love your likes, appreciate your shares. If you're just dropping by Design by Kathy, I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I may be hobbling on my new knee, but I'll see you soon.